What's up? I'm Zane. Last night I spent my first night ever sleeping in my car. It's just something I've always wanted to do, and I did it, and I kind of regret it. So this is obviously not going to be one of those amazing van life experiences. If anything, it's pretty much the opposite. Of course, I thought I was going to have the time of my life, but I guess my car isn't the most suitable car for those kind of experiences. So here's my story of staying in my car for 24 hours. I hope you enjoy watching it unfold. So this is the Tesco where I decided to spend the first 2 hours of my time, and basically I just wanted to go there and research places to sleep, but something happened that interrupted everything. There's a car that keeps going around me, and I'm at the Tesco car park and it's f***ing me off, like it really is. There it is. It's this f***ing stupid little car. It is taking the piss. Like, why is it doing that? I don't know if I feel comfortable recording this video right now. Yeah, it's going around. There's that car. I'm watching a YouTube video on places to sleep, like as in places to park. So that car kept on going around and around my car that eventually I decided that I wasn't comfortable in staying there, so I drove to another place, a place that I'm actually pretty comfortable with, but also very much afraid of.
Am I falling in love with the one that can break my...
There's a van, not a van, what is it called? A lorry in front of me that says do not push, so I really want to go and push it. I bet like everything would come out. There it is. I want to get so close and push it. Okay guys, so this isn't a very clear video, but I'm driving around now looking for a place to sleep. Basically a place that's kind of near my house, but is still safe enough for me to sleep at. But it's actually sort of like where they have factories and like weird things like that. And it is a little bit scary, but at the same time it's really secluded, so I could imagine that sleeping there would be very safe. Okay, let me take that back. So sleeping there wouldn't be very safe, but sleeping there would be uninterrupted. There wouldn't be a lot of people walking by my car. And considering it's my first time ever sleeping in my car, I feel like I'll be super anxious, or like super, I'll just be super observant to people around me. So I think sleeping in this kind of area is a good choice, even though I'm kind of scared. Let me show you the area around in just a moment. Okay, so I know what you're thinking, it's really creepy. I don't know, I'm kind of seeing where it would be a good spot to sleep. There's lots of factories and things. Okay, so I found a little sort of side road. I'm thinking maybe I should like park here somewhere. Let's just take a look at what I can find. I mean, I could park here. It's definitely like more quiet, and I feel like here would be a good place to come and sleep, to be honest. Alright, how about this right? Okay, I'm not gonna go there. It's just a little bit more, but maybe somewhere right here. I'm gonna park right there, maybe. Yeah. Right over here. Sounds good. And here's where I shall have my night's sleep. What's up, guys? Okay, now that we're here, I feel like this would be a good place to sleep. I feel like it would be a lot quieter. So it's good in that sense. The only bad thing would be that it's creepy. Like if like from what I've shown you, it's like a factory area. Like, I don't know, I feel like this is where you would hide bodies. And I'm just here, a readily made body laying in a car, ready to be taken away and killed. So that's a problem. But hopefully there's no psychopaths trying to kill tonight. I'll keep you updated with what happens. I'm gonna start setting up my bed at the back. I say my bed, like, I'm basically just gonna sleep right here. Obviously, I've got a lot of crap that I'm gonna clean up. And I'm just basically gonna, I have really, like, a really small pillow. I sleep on really, like, tiny pillows. So I just have that pillow. I'm gonna sleep on it and a little cover. It's actually kind of hot today, so I think I'm gonna be taking this off. But yeah, I think it's gonna be an easy peasy sleep. Maybe. I might regret it. I think I will. Kinda scared. Not too much. Just a healthy amount of scared, you know. Anyways, catch you in a bit.
A few moments later.
A man just passed by here. I hope he doesn't come back tonight because that would be scary. I don't know if you can see, but this is my entire setup. Sorry, that is my pillow. It's one of those really tiny, you know, travel pillows, but like I sleep on really tiny pillows anyways at home. So this is all I'm gonna need, and a little cover because it's actually not cold tonight, and I'm only probably just gonna stay for one night unless I loved it so much and I'm feeling extra adventurous. By the way, there's a car that stopped over there and he like came out of the car. I wouldn't be surprised if he thinks I'm here to bury a body, but I hope nobody's here to kill me. I'm not really sleepy or tired yet, to be honest, so I'm just gonna have to wait a little bit longer until I go to sleep. I might watch some movies. I didn't bring my, oh, I did bring my laptop. Okay, I might watch a movie or maybe even like just YouTube videos on my phone until I can somehow eventually fall asleep. But yeah, we'll see.
A few moments later.
So I decided to drive back to the Tesco mostly because I really needed to use a toilet, and I knew that there was a toilet there I could use. As much as I tried, I just couldn't get myself to use the toilet outside near those factories. I mean, the area in itself is really creepy, and I just didn't want to get naked there. And while I'm at it, I decided to top up some fuel because why not? Fuel prices are so cheap these days. But of course, once I was actually done fueling and I parked my car, I hand sanitized the living hell out of my hands because I'm kind of paranoid these days. Cheaper these days, so I'm like so happy about that right now. That's how much it is to get my tank to be pretty much full. Here's a little tip if you don't know how to remove this. So the way you're meant to take it off is you're meant to remove it, shake it, and then lower it over. So no fuel like that falls in your car. And you put it right back up. That's it. I messed up. Oh no, that wasn't fuel. Alright, that was just a thing. That's in my car. Cool. Close it up. Let's get back in here. And drive off. So a little spoiler alert, I didn't end up using the toilet in Tesco's either because I just didn't feel comfortable because of the whole coronavirus situation. I didn't want to go to an area where anybody could be there using that toilet who's infected, and I would carry the infection back home with me. And considering I actually live with my elderly parents, then it's even more so important for me to not be infected so I don't infect them, because they could be a lot more vulnerable to the illness that I am. And then something happened that made me run the hell away from Tesco's again. So I drove back to the Tesco where I was parked because I know that there is a thingy. That's yeah. You're right. Hey, you're right.
Excuse me, are you Muslim?
Not really, no.
Christian?
No, sorry.
Are you from Africa?
No.
From where?
Sorry, I'm gonna close the window because I live. So, like, here's the thing. Look at that. And at the moment, I'm freaking out about the whole corona thing. So, yes, I know I freaked out and I should have helped that man, but I can explain. It was really not cool. Here's why. I live with my elderly parents, and like he got really close to the window. I can't be catching corona. He got so close to the window and it's like, it's during corona time, like you can't do that. Like you cannot do that. He got so close. Now I'm worried, what if he has corona? Anyways, what I was actually gonna say is that toilet over there. I know there's a toilet over there and I'm not even comfortable in using it. That's literally what I was gonna say. I drove back here to tell you guys that there's a toilet there, but I don't feel comfortable using it because coronavirus. Like, Anyways, I'm gonna drive off now. So following that, I had a little freak out and I decided to drive back home. I used the toilet at home and I washed my face. I cleaned my car's window because I really freaked out and I didn't want to take any chances. I didn't want to take any risks of catching anything. And I know that not helping that man is not a very nice thing to do, but in my defense, I had no money and I was not about to leave my car and go get some cash from a machine and basically contaminate myself. However, because this happened, I decided to take a pledge, and my pledge is gonna be that the first paycheck I receive ever from YouTube, whatever number it is, I will be donating it to a homeless person, and hopefully him. Like, I will literally go back to the same Tesco's and see whoever comes up to my car. They would be the lucky ones. But during those times, I am literally cutting contact with everyone and everything, including friends, family, everyone. So then I drove back again to the same area where I initially decided I was gonna sleep, and this time I was ready for a night in. So what is up? What's the day today? It's almost 1 a.m. Tonight is my first night ever trying to sleep in the car. Why? I don't know. It's just something I've always wanted to do. This is all my that's like, I don't know if you can see very well. I'll show you in the morning. But I don't know. It's just something I've always wanted to do. If it doesn't work out, then I go home tonight. Because my car is a convertible car, so it's not necessarily the most comfortable or the biggest size ever. So we'll see how it goes. Sleeping in my car is just something I've always wanted to do, and I did it, and I kind of regret it. I mean, my legs certainly do. Let me show you where I slept. So I use this as my one and only pillow. I usually really like thin pillows. This was my cover. It wasn't so bad, and apparently I slept under this flower without even knowing. But it was pretty nice, and I laid my legs right here and basically just have to squash my legs together. My car is a convertible car, so it's not exactly the biggest car ever. One of the things I tried to do was take this all the way to the back. Basically had it lie down flat and lay my legs here, but that seemed to be not very comfortable, so I ended up just moving this back up and just using the back seats to sleep. Just like that. It was horrible, I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't the best sleep I've ever had. And the location of where I went to sleep was a bit scary as well. I read online that you shouldn't go to you should go to places that are secluded. And the location I went to sleep at wasn't exactly the most safest. I mean, it was safe. I felt safe-ish in it because it was near my actual house. But it was actually kind of near factories and stuff. And it's like somebody could die there, and nobody would know until the next morning, because all the factories weren't working that time. So it was definitely kind of scary, and it was especially scarier because as I was falling asleep, I like to listen to videos and things, and one video I was watching or listening to was a woman talking about Ted Bundy and how he would act as if he was injured, drag women to his car and kill them there. And then I started freaking out that somebody at any moment could come break the glass and kill me. So then I started sort of trying to seem like I wasn't there. So I tried to so initially I would lie my legs up to reach the window, and that was kind of, I think, probably the most comfortable. But then I didn't want people to see me sleeping in the car, and I don't have anything blocking the windows or anything like that, so people would see me locking the car, sleeping in the car, and I got scared. So I was like, okay, gotta hide my legs. Then a man passes by, and I can hear him, and he just stops there and looks at me, and I was like, dude, fucking back off. But like he just went away anyways. He was just walking by. But yeah, that definitely scared me. Would I do this again? I don't know. I kind of want to do it tonight as well. But I think the biggest problem now, like, okay, so I'm only able to do this these days, the whole sleeping in the car, because it's quarantine, so no commitments. At the moment, if you're wondering where I am, because after I woke up around 5:20, 5:30, and I left that place. And I came here, which is like sort of like a shopping mall area, you know, for cars and stuff. There's B&Q over there, there's Starbucks, KFC, McDonald's. I'm waiting for McDonald's to have the McDonald's breakfast and some coffee. I would have Starbucks, but I don't like coffee from Starbucks. I usually drink the chocolate frappuccino with just chocolate, no coffee. It's so good. But like, I need coffee to wake me up, especially since I didn't get any good sleep last night. But yeah, that's about it. Hey guys, so like I said, I'm waiting for McDonald's, but I started to get really sleepy because I obviously haven't slept very well last night. And it's 7:50 now, and McDonald's opens at 10 o'clock. So I'm just sitting here waiting. I feel really sleepy. I might try and go to sleep. It would help if I had those blindfolds things, but I don't, sadly. So peace out. I'll keep you updated. So what I was gonna say is the only issue was toilets, especially now because we're in quarantine. I don't feel good about going to a restaurant toilet because there's coronavirus and I feel like the only problem for me has been with finding a toilet, because I have not found a toilet. I mean, I found one, but like I didn't feel comfortable going in because of the whole coronavirus thing. It's like I don't want to go where people are coming and like using the bathroom where they could potentially be carrying viruses with them. And at the same time, I don't really feel comfortable going outside. I don't know, because if I was a guy, it would be a lot easier. But like, I'm not, so I don't want to like get it everywhere, if you know what I mean. So last night I ended up going back home, using the toilet, then leaving. And today, now that it's like 7:20 a.m., I'm waiting for McDonald's breakfast. I think I might have it and then maybe go home. But yeah, it's been definitely an experience, like especially my legs, they'll agree and say it's an experience. Okay, so if you're considering doing this, there's two things, very important two things to consider, and that's number one is, do you have any covers for your windows when you sleep at night? Because you don't want to be seen sleeping. Like you're most vulnerable sleeping, especially if you're sleeping in an area where you've never slept, and you could literally hear like people's footsteps. You should also crack a window, by the way. Initially I tried to sleep without any window and it started to like just smell like bad. Like I could smell like the cushions, like dust or whatever, and it was definitely not the time to clean it because it was like probably 1 a.m. or something. So I cracked the window open a little bit, but like you can hear footsteps and things like that. So I would definitely say like you need to have covers, because you don't want to be seen sleeping. You don't want people to know you're in the car sleeping. It's just like not very comfortable, like, and it's just another thing to worry about, which would disrupt your sleep. And another thing you should worry about, number two, is your car big enough to sleep in? Because mine is certainly not big enough. It's a convertible car. Like, what did I expect? It's a big convertible car, if I'm being honest. It's the Ford Focus CC 2010, and it's pretty big. Like it's got a huge storage. But I don't know if it's great for sleeping. I don't know, of course, if this can be lifted and you can sort of go to the back and have like lay a bed there. I don't know if I can do that. I certainly didn't try, but I didn't want to try. I just wanted to sort of just like do it and see what happens. Now I'm wondering, is the van life right for me? Like, it sounds nice, but then the shower, like, I know you can go to a gym and stuff like that and shower, but it's just not the same, you know? Well, I mean, it could work, but at the same time, at the moment, we're in quarantine and there's nothing. So if anybody is homeless these days, I feel for you. If anybody solely lives in their van or their car, then dude, I feel for you. Like, I've done this today for one day and I've struggled a lot, and I feel very fortunate to just know that I have a home that I can go to, which I want it to be. Now, just to talk a little bit about money, because no matter what happens, my channel is primarily focused on money and investing and how to make money and how to save money. Honestly, one of the things that made me do this whole car life thing is because I thought I would save money living in my car. And it's definitely something I've wanted to do for a long time. But from my experience this week, I realized that I wouldn't be saving any money, because the entire time I was in my car, I drove a lot and I just felt the need to get out and do something. Whereas when I have a room and a house, I never really feel the need to leave the house. And I barely ever have to get food from outside, whereas when I was in the car, the only place to get food from was from restaurants or fast food places. But other people can manage to save a lot of money living in their car, and I guess it just depends on your lifestyle. But yeah, anyways, this has been my experience. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Feel free to follow me. Peace out.